Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good day, everyone. I'm Joey, moderator for today's online sharing event. Today, OTEA is glad to invite Angie, Chen, the HR manager from Eddie Logistic Property, to present the topic, Unlocking LinkedIn, Navigating and Distinguishing the Professional Network. Angie will introduce the importance of using LinkedIn for exploring new opportunities or looking for career development, and have discussion with us about the headhunters and CV profiles as well. If you have any questions in the sharing event, please place your question in the chat box at the end. And at the end of the online sharing event, we will have a Q&A section for answering the questions. And just please don't hesitate to ask any question you might have. It's a very rare opportunities for engineers like us to understand how the company's human resources department selects the talent through the LinkedIn, this social media. I believe it will be beneficial to everyone going abroad to develop maybe in Australia, in Europe, or in America, or other countries in the futures. Let's welcome Angie to start her great sharing today.
Okay, thank you, Zhao. Thank you for your introduction, and it's really my honor to have the chance to talk and share this topic to all the OTE engineering members here. I have been in HR like over 8 years. So linking and being a recruiter for me has already over around maybe 5 years. And today I will show you some of the idea how to measure linking and how to, when you encounter the hunters via linking, how would you need to manage your CVs, and how can you interact with those hunters you met? And the third section, I will also introduce the about your CV before interview and after interview, how those companies review you and yourself in person. You should know why you are selected for the company or not selected. Okay, so before we truly start to jump into the linking, can anyone here let me know? Do you have your own LinkedIn profile here? If yes, please tell me +1 in the message box. Okay, I only see four members have their own LinkedIn profile here. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 6. Okay, not many, honestly. More coming out. Okay, so I believe maybe part of you already have your own profile, and part of you not yet have. So for you all want to have the chance to connect with the overseas company hunters or the HR in that overseas companies, LinkedIn profile is definitely your personal brands to present who you are and how you interact onto that platform. And why creating a LinkedIn is so important, because you need to know where you can be found. And LinkedIn is the most important and one of the most popular talent connection platform, right? I believe in everyone all understand and trust this idea. So segmentations, like hunters, like the hunter we approach, and as being a recruiter so far, usually we already segmented the different talents from the different platform. For example, some of the companies, if they are specialized in engineering fields, usually when we want to look for some civil engineers, we might directly go for, and for local company, for Taiwan company, we might directly go for the 104 to check the CVs, to post the ads, try to attract some of the civil engineers come to apply for our job. But on the other hand, if today I am in charge of the software engineers position, I will go to LinkedIn and both maybe Resume, maybe Urator platform to catch their eyes and to attract them come to apply for our positions. So that's the segmentation. You also need to differentiate your own CVs and your own profiles from other kinds of platforms. Usually, I won't say low, middle, and talents would definitely come from 104, but it's truly the local brands. So Taiwanese people, definitely we can search most of the CVs from 104. But for LinkedIn, definitely you want to present yourself as an international talent. You definitely need to prepare your own profile onto the LinkedIn platform. So you need to show your own personalities and specialty, definitely completely, and with a well-rounded information onto the platform, LinkedIn. Okay, so here let me show you a good example, and the example need to improve. I will share the screen. Okay, so here you can see, I just randomly, this is my LinkedIn profile. I just randomly search one of the profile who I totally don't know, okay? And now I am not the LinkedIn Premium member, I'm not. So all of you guys can see here, there's a third number, the serial number here. It means I am this Sarah. We don't know each other yet, and between us, we don't have. We have far connection and a relationship. If today I truly want to connect with Sarah and I want to get to know the company and maybe the members that she works with, I need to connect with her and try to get the chance to know this company and her and the colleagues she works with together. Okay, so you can see we usually will see the current position and the current location that the LinkedIn members is, and here also can show the connection they have. And usually 500 plus connection is a good sign. It means you have a good and many connections with the platform members. Okay, and usually we're also sharing about yourself, who you are, and what have you done, and what kind of experience that you have had before. But usually I don't recommend to illustrate so much here because it's too details. The most important things is, okay, this we will also see that activities. Okay, so quite many followers connect and interact with Sarah here. So you can see like 3 months ago, 6 months ago, Sarah has her own activities and the post, maybe in the company, maybe in some social activity, some learning activity before. Okay, so the most important part is here. You need to show off your own working experience completely. Sorry. Like during what years, starting what years and ending what years, and what kind of position that you are. Okay, so during the same company, you will see this position, or Sarah already has been in this company for 24 years, etc. Okay, and the score to the end of the profile, we will check the education of this candidate. Of course, you need to demonstrate your own complete profile and education background to your company and the company recruiters. Okay, so this is a very well-rounded and a very complete LinkedIn profile that's shown to the public, shown to the recruiters and the hunters. And let me show you another one. Okay, this is a very typical profile from locals, and I admit I don't know him anymore. I didn't connect to him anymore, so you can see I didn't connect with this person. Okay, and he is a hardware engineer. So the information I can get from the LinkedIn, okay, I know maybe he is working in Guangda and he studied in Taiwan Normal University, right? And he has a very short introduction, and he has no activity at all. So we don't know who this person is. We just know he's a hardware engineer, and we don't know what does he like and what does he is interested. Okay, and okay, I also know he has been working in Guangda for 7 years. And for some of his achievements, yes, we will also look into and check if they are matched with our job position. Okay, and so on. His education. So for this profile, if there's something need to improve, the photos and the activities, it can also show on to that how much loyalty you show your work loyalty and work achievement to your company and to yourself. So it could be one of the points that we can review. And third one, let me get back to the. Okay, so what is the differences between these two LinkedIn profiles? Actually, they just lack of the personal photos and the complete working experience, because we can actually calculate the starting working experiences from the education ended year. And to be honestly, the second profile for recruiter us will feel like, oh, these types of candidates, they really lack of the activity or interaction with others and or onto the platform. We can directly imagine, oh, they might be a very hardworking or a little bit boring to their lives. And complete diplomas also is required items. And with credible connections, it means how hard you manage your LinkedIn profile, and definitely with constant posts and interactions with other members also represents how you actively to on this networking platform. Okay, so how can you raise the possibility to be seen in LinkedIn of your dream company? You just need to follow them and connect with the HR heads or the engineering head. These two formula, I would say formula, it definitely works. And let me show you why. I can directly demonstrate the backstage of the linking to you all, but please don't screen out for me. Don't screenshot the screen. Okay, it's a little bit credential. Okay, so first of all, I take the NVIDIA for example. So now I'm following NVIDIA, and onto the their official website, the home, the about can show their basic information like their official website, industry, company size, etc. And the post is their latest or ordinary post, maybe every day or every week. So jobs definitely represent their job position that they are recruiting right now. You can see the numbers, how many job openings, find the one for you right now. And live, here is also the purchase service that from LinkedIn. And we, as a company HR, we have been approached by the LinkedIn sales. They ask us whether we want to purchase this page and to show how does the life in the company and can help the potential candidates imagine how and what will it looks like if work in the company. So you can also check if today the company you don't really understand or you don't really know much, you can also check the live page to get to know more about the company. And the people definitely you will check the members, okay, or maybe the members that already working in the company that you want to connect with. All right, so how would it affect if you follow the company? Let me show you the back page. So this is one of the example that I'm in charge right now. Okay, so you can see the spotlight here. If you press the follow or interest in your company, you will especially show up here. So definitely you will become different because you are interested in the company and you actively interact with the company. So you definitely will come, your CV will jump to this box. And if you have the connection with these companies, other members, your number will come to, your CV will jump to here, like this one. Okay, for example, this person already has a connection with one of our member or me. Sometimes they will come to directly connect with me, for example, like that. So you will become quite different out of the action, the behavior you do, whatever you do, follow you, interest them, and connect with the member they have. If during the session you have any question, you may leave the message in the chat box, and I will try to collect them in the middle of the session or at the end of the session. It's all fine, all good. Okay, so the LinkedIn profile, I just give you a simple and quick review because of the time of limitation. We need to jump to another section. Okay, so if you have another question, we can discuss later. So second section of this presentation today, I want to share with you is headhunters. Okay, how to review they are good or incompetent. I believe many of you have already approached by the hunters by now. And those good hunters from candidate sides, okay, I show some key points here already. So for those good hunters, they directly act and contact and engage with you and without any impoliteness, and don't make you feel bothered or feel offensive. And during the talk, usually after they throw the first message, take me for the example, I will directly talk to them, and we will have the short talk. And during the short talk, they usually will gauge the level of your interest and your experience and check if you match of the JD or not. If you truly doesn't match, they won't push you, or they will tell you the truth for you. They won't just like take you as the commodity and take your CV, push your CV, share to the client. Okay, and they talk definitely with professional terms and tones. And even if by the stage you give them your CVs, and they will definitely give you follow-ups, no matter moving forward or not, no matter the client's reply is good or not. And I believe some of you already have the experience that when you give your CV to the hunters, and once you didn't move forward or enter to the next stage, the hunter will disappear all the way. Okay, so those incompetent, I'm sorry, there's a typo here. For those incompetent hunters engaging without politeness, they directly ask you and request your CV once they have catch the chance to introduce the opportunity to you, and they directly ask you, oh, are you interested? I can help you send your CV to the clients. Okay, and and most importantly, they are unable to provide a JD of the position. So you have no idea how is the JD looks like, what is the company, and how can you looking for more information for this company. Okay, and the second one, those incompetent hunters could be with fresh and the newbie tones and the newbie experience. They are just new and fresh hunters. And how can you define them? Usually we can define them from two sides. The first one is their professional tones and the way they talk. And then secondly, we usually directly check their profiles onto LinkedIn. So we can directly see how many years that they have been hunters. Okay, so once you are not selected, after you share your CVs to those hunters, maybe they will disappear in the world. Okay, and it could be just a one-off relationship, and they disappear at all. They won't show up again. So this is the way how to differentiate the good ones and the incompetent ones. And please, don't ever share your CVs to those hunters once you just have a one-time quick talk. please do the research and do the homework and check who the hunter is and check what is the company and the position about. And your CVs are very, very precious. Okay. This is very important and homework that we need to do by ourselves. Okay. So for those headhunters, you can ask them these following questions to check their competencies. First of all, I would like to teach you all here. You never heard these terms outside. It's a rare opportunity to know these terms, professional terms. You can check with the hunters, are you contingent or retained? Usually those retained hunters, they have the retained contract terms with their clients. So if the hunters are retained, the position they have means that especially only they are searching for the company. Okay, so the contingent, and on the other hand, the contingent means there are several hunters firms grabbing these market positions, and not only one hunter is helping the company, the client looking for this position. So if you are selected by the hunter, you can ask them this question, but I'm not so sure if they will tell you or not, because this is quite confidential. And the secondly, how you can check with them, how many years you work as a headhunter. Definitely this question you can check from the LinkedIn profile. But the second question is the following question is quite important, that you can ask them, have you placed candidates with this company before? It shows the ability and the experience. Whether this hunter already successfully fulfilled the vacancy for the company, it demonstrates the ability and the competency of this hunter. And the third one, asking them, does client has this position out to other hunters? This question is quite related to the first one. If they are contingent hunter, meaning there are other hunters grabbing this position, and meaning your opportunity is actually really splashed, slippered. And the fourth one, asking for the emailing you the job distribution and check with them about the interview process. Definitely you need to take control of the salary range. And if you don't know the idea and the details of the job and the company, how would you know this company is your ideal one and the ideal position? For the fifth question, you can check with them, how many candidates are those hunters submitting for this position? Meaning at the same time, how many CVs those hunters grab in the hand, and how many already submit to the client. And the last one, you can also check with them and request them once submitting your CVs for the position. If the client or the hunter not submitting or not deciding moving forward, please request them, make you aware of it. And I think the most important one is about the organization culture and the following steps. The hunter, if they do understand the position and the company very well, and even if there no follow-ups, the client decline your profile. These two, if they fulfill the questions that I provide you, I believe they are good hunters. Okay, so the procedure to send incompetent hunters, you can do it step by step. Just ask most questions that listed above. They should answer without hesitation and fluently. And check the experience. Check those hunters' LinkedIn profile and know their experiences. And read the position JD. Read the JD thoroughly and see if hunters can answer your question accordingly, like what is the company and how about the situation in the organization, etc. And the last, if you are interested, just provide your CV. Okay, right? So the third section comes to hiring determinants. This section I will sharing how usually we define and how usually a company high management they decided to hire this person or not. CV is just one of the important your life profile, how you show of yourself to the company and to the recruiter and to the hiring manager. But the most important thing is after interview yourself in person. So usually first one we will check the candidate's culture fit. And why culture fit plays so important? Because they usually play such an integral role in retaining the right employees and also align with the employer core value and culture. And for those we keep in mind, core value of the company, they all really important for high management. They definitely will check your conversation, your personality, and the way you behavior, the way you talk, whether they are match the culture of the company. The second one is your personality. So company use these determinants to check if the candidates can add value for it, because the character really does determine the behavior. So it really relates. And the third one is your job tenure. Stability is still very important, and it is always determines how a company reviews candidates. If you are very jumpy, like every work company, you just stay like below 1 year, it means you are really not stable. So for example, me, when I look this kind of profile, I will directly drop it because it means you are not too stable. You are unstable at all. And the third one is working experiences and competency skills. This part is just a basic skill and basic requirements that you need to have. For example, today you need to I want to apply a Java developer position, and this position requires a Java language. This one is just a basic skill requirement. And the last one is how much of an interest you show for this company. You can show how much do you like and want to work with the company. It is also very important for the recruiter and for the hiring manager. Okay, the last but not least, there are some remarks for you all here to need to know. So always be open-minded. Whenever there's hunters come to approach you or the HRs come to approach you, you can always open your mind and hear about how about the position and the company is. Whoever know the position and the opportunities could fit you. And secondly, be mentally strong. Today your CV is not selected doesn't mean that you are not good. Maybe it's out of the reason that I just mentioned, because everyone's personality is different. Maybe it's out of the culture fit, or maybe it's out of some of the personnel factors. Sometimes the high management could be one of the main factors decide you coming or not. And prepare basic require hard skill. Once you select and decide which position you want to apply for, just go learn and acquire the required skills. And the last one, please don't apply for whatever companies and the positions fits you. Don't just apply it whatever the position of the company. The recruiter will definitely blacklist your CV. I have done that before because I feel like you don't know what you want. In the end, you just want to throw your CV to any kinds of position. This is no good at all. Okay, so overall, this all three sections and information. I hope it does good and help to you all. Thank you for the sharing. Thank you for the hearing today. Thank you.
Thank you for Angie's sharing today. And I have two questions from the chat box. So the first one is from Jax. He's asking about the definition of recruiter list vocabulary. Is it commonly referred to someone like some HR from one company, or is it like referred to like the third party, like some kind of agent, like headhunter? What do you think about this, Angie?
Okay, this is a good question. Recruiter usually means the internal recruiter. Recruiter usually refers to the internal recruiter, and it means the internal HR, definitely. And for those hunters, we directly use the hunter onto those hunter agencies. There are, if we refer to third party hunter agency, we directly call them hunters. And why recruiter calls recruiter? Because they truly focus on their recruitment, and they are the one focused on their recruiting and hiring process, and that's why.
Okay, and I also want to add like one answer to this question is about like the headhunters. Normally, their position will be something like consultant or associate consultant from some headhunter company. So I think it's very easy for you to recognize them in the LinkedIn. And we have a second question from Oliver. And he says, thank you, Angie, for providing the great introduction. And he's asking if I find an interesting position in my ideal company, but I don't know anyone from this company. How can I do to prepare myself or increase the network to get the interview opportunity?
Oh, okay. For answering this question, I will link back to the page I shared to you all here. I suggest you just follow the company and connect with the HR in that company. HR will directly, and they will try to connect back with you and talk with you if you are the ideal candidate for them. Okay, and on the other hand, you can also try to connect with the engineers because most of our members are engineers, right? So try to connect with the engineers or engineering head and share with your idea to them. I believe if they are in needing the talents, so needy, they will definitely answer you back. And from my own experiences, I'm not so sure if I am the HR manager. So once I connect with others and with politely message, they usually will answer me back and let me know their idea about my request and my information. Okay, so I suggest Oliver just go follow the company and do the connection. You can go to the company page and check the people out there and type in HR, and it will pop out who HR is. Just connect with them.
Thank you. And we have the third one. He's from Alex Zhang. He's asking about what are the risks of sending the CV to like the incompetent headhunters, like one you just mentioned in your slides.
In my experience, bad headhunters will directly sharing your CVs out without getting your permission. And usually they won't let us know what kind of business model or cooperation model that they work in this hunting agency. I have ever encountered one kind of model. The first thing hunter approached me, but the opportunity she introduced, I had no interest at all, so I reject her. And followingly, there is next second and third hunters come to approach me and share that can I give them the CV, and because they are shared service, they all share different job opportunities. So if I give them the CV, all the teams will come to approach and help me. And definitely I get them the answer no, because I feel terrible. My CV and my personal information just shared out and without protection and without sincere and consideration. It's truly terrible.
Yeah, and I also want to add small response to these questions. I
Yes.
remember like in my previous cooperation with one agent, one headhunters, they will ask me to some kinds of signing an agreement with them before they send in my CV to their like the company which one is the hiring company of this job position. So just be aware, because there are quite lots of personal information inside your CV, and I don't think everyone wants like your information to be spread all around the world instead of your approval. And also we got the feedback from John Ken. He also has an experience that he sent his resume to a bad recruiting company. After that, a lot of spam message and mails floated inside his inbox.
Indeed.
So yes, because your email address is also your personal information. If you don't want it to be spread, then just be careful.
Yes.
And we got there another question from Janice Chen. She said, "Hi Angie, thanks for the sharing. May I know, is there any extra benefit for having LinkedIn Premium, especially for applying jobs?"
Okay, very good questions. For being the LinkedIn Premium members, you have a few benefits that you can directly use. First of all, you can directly connect with the member you don't know at all. Like the good LinkedIn profile I just firstly shared to you all, Sarah. We have third far away relationship with each other. But once I become the premium member, I can directly email to them, because now if we are the average member, we cannot email to those member we want to connect with. We need to connect with them and get the consent from them first, and it become a connection. After that, we just can email them. So if you want to apply the jobs like in one time, and like crazy looking for different company and request for different recruiters and HR to get their attention, you can apply the premium members just for like 1 month. It can help you a lot without just waiting. And second benefits could be private browsing. Once you are searching other profiles of other members, and you can directly use this private browsing without knowing that others knowing you are trying to knowing them better. And third one is applicants insight. These insights can help you to know this relative, because my relative job experience and the skills earlier other job position also fit, and the system can directly send to you. I believe these three benefits already really does help the job applicants.
And for the LinkedIn Premium, I remember like there is always some kind of free trial for 1 month after you have like started your LinkedIn, and you can try that for 1 month, and after that you can just cancel the subscription. And maybe I remember for me, after 1 year or 2 years, there's another free trial come out again. So I surprised it again and cancel it again. So if you you can also try this method if you want to see like what's the function like the premium can give you, and what's the benefits is coming from the premium LinkedIn Premium.
True.
Just give it a try.
True.
And there's a following question from Alex about if he's really interested in the position the headhunter sending to him, and he suppose is it still suggest to send out the CV even you know that the headhunter is incompetent?
If based on that position and company you are really interested and you are so wanting to enter that company, if under this basis, yeah, you can still send out your CVs to the hunters. After all, it's one of the approach to this client. but we never know what will become happen on the following.
I also got a suggestion for this. If you this position is really something ideal for you, then you can try to search it on LinkedIn to see if there's other headhunters also have this like position opening. Some headhunters company, they will also put a job vacancy on their page, and you can also see from that company's website. If you have known the company name from the headhunter already, then you can check the company website. If there is a job vacancy opening also in the company website. If you don't trust the headhunters, maybe you can approach this to the company via these two ways.
Or you can directly apply this job onto the company's job posting. It will be more efficient and help the company save the hunting fee.
Yeah, that's true.
And I also want to add one more. Usually the hunters, they won't share very clear company name onto their job posting website because they are afraid of the competitors will come to grab this opportunity as well.
Agree.
Okay.
Okay, I didn't see there is any other question from the chat box. I also have one question. I have two questions. The first one is because we can see a lot of people, they have beautiful and professional pictures, like profile photos on their LinkedIn profile. Do you recommend us, if our engineers, if we are going to use a LinkedIn as a social media for job application, for like connecting with people, do you recommend us to also find a professional photographers to take this professional profile photo? Because according to my like impression, I remember if we are going to send like CV resume to some of the foreign company, there's like it's not recommend us to attach our personal photos on the CV. What's your opinion about this?
I think LinkedIn profile is more like a social and a professional connection. So post and attach your personal photos. I think it's more like a respect to others because you are willing to show yourself and truly without hiding to others. But if sending your own personal resume, it's in another way to let's more focus on your personal working experience without your appearance judgment. So I would say if you want to match your LinkedIn profile much like efficient and better, I would suggest you attach your photo, but you don't. You just select any one of the photo smiling with a great smile with a sunshine spirits, and I think that would be enough. You don't have to go to like take a very professional photos outside there. It's like always modified. It's sometimes I feel like it's all spam because once I interview with some of the candidates, they all look totally different from the photos. That truly shocks me, honestly. So I would rather see a similarity high photos, and I won't be shocked in any way.
And myself got another questions about the LinkedIn recruiter page, because you have shown us the LinkedIn recruitment page like applicant and interested person of this job vacancy. Just wondering if this job like a recruiter system in LinkedIn, will it be synchronized with like a company own internal job application system, or is something totally different? And if the company requests us to do the job application inside their internal system, then it will not be something happen on the LinkedIn system.
It's totally different two systems apart. Yeah, one if we use the LinkedIn job posting, we need to like upload all the new information onto the platform with no matter job position title, the JDs, the requirements, etc. But on the other hand, if we have our own internal job posting system, maybe we can try to request the software engineers in our company and help to connect with them together. Yeah, that could be one of the possibility to work on it together. But overall, it's all separated.
Okay, thank you. Does anyone else has any question? Okay, Base, it's your turn.
Hey, good evening, everyone. I just have a quick input about Joy's question about a profile photo on LinkedIn. Well, to be honest, because I have a LinkedIn profile for a long time, to me, these profile pictures are pretty similar, works pretty similar if you go on a dating website. Well, to be honest, yes, you want to show the best yourself. You want to leave a good impression because especially you're applying job overseas, nobody actually sees you. So it's very important that your profile pictures on LinkedIn look normal, look professional with a smile on your face, and just don't post any like indecent pictures or your hangover pictures after partying, like crazy pictures. It's a big no-no. That will, or like animal, your pet pictures. I think I saw a pet pictures on Angie's slide. That is definitely a no-no. Please use human pictures yourself. And another don't do is, I often see a snapshot from a group photo. Say you go out with a bunch of friends, you're too lazy. You're just too lazy. Don't bother have a regular have a photo by yourself to put on LinkedIn. You just you just quickly snapshot from a group photo, which is very blurry. Nobody can see your face. That is a big no-no as well. So it's, I think this thing sounds trivial, but it does leave an impression with your future employer. So I would say, yeah, put more effort in it. That's my 2 cents.
Yeah, thank you for that add-on. What she mentioned is true, but I didn't consider that so far because I think our members here are all very professionals, so I believe you won't do that.
I got another one from Janice. So she said you mentioned that it's better to have many contacts. So for job seekers, should we actively add in many people until like 100 plus connections? And it seems like actively interactive with the posts are highly recommended. But how about if I don't have anything to say?
And it's also, Jenny's also raised a good questions. I understand that some of the engineers, they are very mild and very entrepreneur. And I would suggest you can actively adding some of the professions that you want to get to know and get along with, but not randomly adding some like hunters or some like training agencies or consultation connections. Every connections that you connect with also can track with your own idea, because some of our recruiters and hiring managers, they also trace back what kind of the connections that you have. So remember your connections and the relationship also values and it's precious. So if you hardly to try to connect with the numbers and just get the qualities that you as much as you can. So then, okay, Jax here also mentioned that if some of the engineers, foreigner engineers, say let's connect, they usually will do it together. It also could happen. So don't take it like too seriously. Sometimes randomly connect with them and have a chit chat and interact with them about your working experience. It all could happen and it works. And for the actively interactions with the posts, if you don't have anything to say, you can also repost and say something congratulations. That could be also one of the things you can do. Okay.
Okay, so for the active interactions, I think because you can see from a lot of the company webpage from LinkedIn, and they might be post like what is their trend or something new from their company website. Like from my company, the head office, they always post like where does the CEO goes, does the CEO went onto a turbine, and we say, oh, there are like quite a lot of people like putting comments like, oh, what a beautiful turbine, and does the CEO have some certificate to go onto that turbine? I think it's just something interactive response to the reply to the Facebook. There is prior to this kind of post, it's just saying as a Facebook. How often should LinkedIn profile to be updated?
Okay, there are some good timing you can update your LinkedIn profile. First of all, definitely once you change or jump to another job position, or if you jump to another company. If you jump to another job position, it means you get good chance and raised in the same company. It is represents you, the candidates, got a good impression and promotion opportunities inside of the company. Usually we recruiters like this kind of candidates, meaning you are stable, you are loyalty, you are sincere and hard and a very good employee in this company. And secondly, if the speaking of the active interactions with other members, I don't think there is a regular basis. Just keep your personal profiles. There are something to be seen, to be known, and that the recruiters knowing your personality better. I think that would be okay. The most important information are still the working experience and whatever new skills that you have learned. So make it updated once you need it.
Thank you, Angie. Do we still have any questions like you would like to ask in the English Q&A section? Okay, looks like there's not. And thank you for your presentation and online sharing today, Angie.
Yeah,
it's a very good event.
Thank you.
And very information.
Thank you.